confidence level is the one that's hampering their progress. Another thing is that they have English in them, but they don't want to speak. You know, they
Right.
have English. Most of them realize that they have good English. They have good English, but they are not able to, they just can't speak. Confidence, yes,
Hmm.
one issue, confidence level is low, and then they can't speak. But once their confidence is given a boost, then and they begin to take those baby steps, little steps in simply speaking English. The second
Hmm.
session onwards, everything becomes very easy. The first
Right.
session gets a little, or even towards the end of every session, we find that learners simply begin to speak. I think Virginia Woolf, one of the writers, has said that if you read 1,000 books, then you will have words flowing out like a river. That's true.
Right.
1,000 books, yes. So reading is important. I heard from somebody that in order to improve your English, it is better that everyone becomes a YouTuber.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think so. If there
Mhm.
is a celebrity, the host invited any celebrity. So the host asks question and I stop that video and I try to answer that question. I assume myself as a celebrity and as a
Mhm.
person like who is going to answer, and I try to answer that question. Then I pause, then I listen to again like how he or she is answering and how can I improve my answers. So this one technique I'm doing nowadays.
Yeah, I'm here. I think you like this guy, Jeff
I
Keller.
also
Yeah,
we both have the
that's
same
right.
book.
Yes. And I like that actually a lot. I like his writing where he says,
Hmm.
especially when he says on page number 110, success seems to be largely a matter of hanging on after others have let go. Like that.
But I am on chapter 10. I'm going to complete it tomorrow morning. Yes. Hello, sir.
Hi, Priyanka.
Yes. Hi. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening to you. I'm good. Thank you for asking. And yes, hope you had a great day so far.
Yes.
Right. Man of the match. Who is man of the match?
Man of the match. No, it's not mine. It's my husband's.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What match
So
is what?
I was thinking like you are asking about the meaning. That is why I'm telling you.
That's great. That's great. So happy to have you, right? Okay, let me give you a
Yeah.
little introduction. I think this is the
Yeah.
first time we are meeting, and I am Titus Kaipili Kuchwerki. You may call me Titus. I have been a teacher for quite some time, and then I've been on EnglishYaari platform for the past, I think, 7 months or so.
Mm.
I'm connecting you from Kerala, and Priyanka, please introduce yourself.
Okay, yeah. So my name is Priyanka. I am from Gurugram, Haryana. I have done
Mhm,
masters, qualified UGC net examination 2 times, and now
mhm,
I'm preparing for like an assistant professor job.
mhm,
I want to qualify JRF too, and
mhm.
I run a YouTube channel by the name of
Uh-huh,
Speak with Priyanka Katariya, where I'm
uh-huh,
uploading conversational videos, sometimes some solo
mhm,
videos in English.
mhm,
I love
mhm,
this language. That is why I
uh-huh,
started a channel. I love
mhm.
interacting with people. Yeah, so this is about me. Yes, I would love to add my hobbies. I love
Yeah.
interacting with people in this language,
Mhm.
and I love reading books. So this
And
is
you're
about me.
reading books. Any one
Yes.
particular book that you still remember or that you are currently reading? Is there any one particular book like that?
Yes, nowadays I'm reading Attitude is Everything.
Attitude is everything. Wow.
Yes.
What's that man? What's his name?
I don't remember the name actually.
Yeah, I have it with me here. I have completed it
Mhm.
actually. And I like the part
Okay.
of the book where it teaches about attitude. I like
Attitude,
the,
yeah.
yeah, towards the end of the book, I think it teaches about attitude.
Hmm. So
And
what is the name of the author?
I think isn't he James Clear? I'll get the book
Yes,
for you. Give me
maybe.
just a minute. Give me just a few
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah, sure.
Let's
Maybe
see.
I will complete it today itself because I want to start another one from tomorrow.
Okay, that is great. How many books are your targets for a month?
2 books.
2 books.
Because, yeah, I have taken a challenge. I want to read 25 books in 2025. So that is why I want to
Wow.
read at least one book in
Mhm.
15 days.
15 days. I think I suppose
Yes.
you finished Ikigai, right? You finished that Ikigai.
No, I haven't
And
read that. No.
have you heard about that book?
Yes, I have heard about it. It is about the purpose of life or something like that.
Yeah, it is about the purpose of life. Yes, it
Hmm.
teaches
But I
about.
haven't read. I don't know why, but yeah, that book is not fascinating me. So I haven't
No.
bought that book. Yeah, I have read Atomic Habits, The Secret, Power of Subconscious Mind,
Mm-hmm.
or Rich Dad Poor Dad, Psychology of Money. Such
Mm-hmm.
type of books I have read.
Okay, that's great. I think power of yes, the Atomic Habits. I just
Hmm.
have bought it. It's here with me. I will go through it. I think chapter one I finished. Last time I had a learner. I mean, not last time. I have a learner. He is from Punjab. His name is
Mhm.
Mr. Amrit Pal Singh, and then he brings these books, especially in sessions with me, and then we share actually. So he tells me sometimes, Titus, take page number this one and take that page number, and then those are page numbers that he suggests we go through together. And
Mhm.
there's another book that he suggests, and that is about those books are Mahatriya's books. Mahatriya, I don't know if you have heard of Mahatriya.
No.
Mahatriya is a person who is world renowned and a great speaker, motivational speaker. Today, he has got two books. One book that I have with me is More and Most. So it's written
Okay.
by him, Mahatriya. Great books, actually. So here
Mhm.
we go. Priyanka, how are we going to handle this session? I would love to hear a little more about your, what shall we say, your being on this platform, EnglishYaari. I hope it's not just purely for YouTube uploading, or is it also to increase your fluency and improve your communication skills? Is that one of your primary goals?
Yes, as I told you in my introduction, I love interacting with people in this language, and
Mhm.
this is the right platform. Here I can learn from tutors and I can interact also. There are many wise tutors are there. They have a lot of wisdom, so I want
Yeah.
to grab something from their minds. So that is why I'm here, and I want to
Yeah.
do practice also because English is all about practice. Practice.
Mhm.
In my home, there is nobody with whom I can speak, so I thought let's have session with EnglishYaari tutors. Wherever I am lacking, I can get feedback from tutors and I can improve myself.
Yeah. Do you find that English really plays a huge role in today's daily transactions or in today's job market? How do you find English? Is that really something very important?
Yes, English is imperative in our life, in daily
Mhm.
life. Uh, we cannot spend a day without English. If we want to write something like any email, we have to write in English. If we want to interact with someone who is not from India, we have to talk in English. If we go out any mall, we have to read
Yeah.
rappers in English only. So there are many
Mhm.
things available only on English. So I cannot say it is just for interview, cracking an interview. It is not only for cracking an interview. It is all about our daily life, daily routine, daily life. It is
That's
it is everywhere. English is everywhere, so we cannot
I
survive
agree.
without this
I agree
language.
with you. I agree with you, certainly. But then, in my sessions with learners on English Yari, what I continue to find also is that most of them, not that they lack English, they have English, but the problem is with their confidence level.
Hmm.
Confidence actually plays a key role in being able to handle this language. So most
Right.
of them, they begin with whenever they come for demo or whenever they are in a session, the more we ask them, the more I ask them, the more we interact, we come to learn or I come to understand. And the two of us do come to understand that they have basic confidence issues. Their level
Hmm.
of confidence is very, very low. So
Right.
and once they are able to raise their what shall we say, confidence, once they are able to boost their confidence, their English comes very, very naturally to them.
Right.
Unnecessary fear is there. Have you ever found that among or with whomever you have interacted, you continue to interact? Do you ever realize? Have you ever realized that there is this low level of confidence that plays what shall we say, stands against them? You
Yes,
know.
yeah, so many times I interact with many peoples. So many people have the same issue, fear of judgment. They are lacking in confidence. They know English, they speak well, but because of fear of judgment of or lack of confidence, they are stopping themselves.
Yeah,
So many times, and even I was also the same when I started learning this language. I was also same. I was not able to speak in front of tutors. Even like if whenever I used to interact with someone who is better than me, so
yeah, yeah.
I used to be fumble.
Yeah, there are
So
actually two things that I find, two aspects actually. Every time I'm on this platform and when learners come to me, I realize two things. Number one, yeah, I'm here. I think you like this guy, Jeff
I
Keller.
also
Yeah,
we both have the
that's
same book.
right. Yes. And I like that actually a lot. I like his writing where he says,
Hmm.
especially when he says on page number 110, success seems to be largely a matter of hanging on after others have let go. Like that.
But I am on chapter 10. I'm going to complete it tomorrow morning.
Confidence level is the one that's hampering their progress. Another thing is that they have English in them, but they don't want to speak. You know, they
Right.
have English. Most of them realize that they have good English. They have good English, but they are not able to, they just can't speak. Confidence, yes,
Hmm.
one issue, confidence level is low, and then they can't speak. But once their confidence is given a boost, then and they begin to take those baby steps, little steps in simply speaking English. The second
Hmm.
session onwards, everything becomes very easy. The first
Right.
session gets a little, or even towards the end of every session, we find that learners simply begin to speak up
Hmm.
once their confidence level um, is uh, is given a boost. And I think we,
Hmm.
as English Yari tutors on English Yari, we are trying to boost the confidence of most of our learners. That's
Right.
actually the issue. The main issue is confidence, and then also lacking confidence, and also that initial ability to start that conversation. So these two.
Hmm.
I don't know how you find it actually. You said that you also had this difficulty initially, but even now, whenever somebody tells me that somebody is a YouTuber and all that, I myself lose all my confidence because
Oh.
then you become public and then you begin to become more, what shall we say, conscious of what you speak. So imagine
Hmm.
several learners who come and they say, this is the first time I'm doing a video, what shall we say, where the camera is on and I'm in a video call, and
Hmm.
so I'm unable to speak.
Hmm.
um, so what I do in my sessions is to help my learners, those who come to me, to increase their confidence, to simply increase the confidence. And how do they increase confidence? By purposely, by consciously accepting or telling to themselves, I can do it. That's it.
Hmm.
So I can do it. I can manage. My English is good enough. So let me begin a start. And then comes all the learning that happens. I don't know how your first session was on English Yaari. How was your first session? Were you also a bit nervous? Were you also a bit low in confidence? That very first session that you remember. What is one thing that you remember about your first session on English Yaari?
Okay, yeah. My first session was not with EnglishYaari, with another tutor from
Yeah.
different platform. But yeah,
Hmm.
it was very difficult. Like I was very nervous. I was underconfident. It was first session when I was speaking in front of a tutor and
Hmm.
in English. That was very difficult. I have uploaded that video on my channel too because I
Nice.
want to track my progress. But
Hmm.
yeah, when I joined English Yari, that time also I was not that much good in English. Um,
Hmm.
but slowly and gradually I have learned. And with English Yari tutors, I always feel they all are friendly. They always make you comfortable. So I always perform better in front of them.
Right, right, right. And what is one habit that has stuck with you so far? Like one thing is reading. Apart from reading, what is one thing that you are doing to improve your English? To continue to improve your English, you are good enough, but to continue to improve your English, what is one thing that you do?
Okay, one thing I do, that is, I told you, reading books and reading book out loud.
Yeah.
I never read books in my mouth. I always speak out loud. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
that is the one thing I'm doing, and yeah, I'm consuming a lot of content on YouTube, specifically
Mm-hmm.
podcast, English podcast. And nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
I started doing shadowing also. I post video, like if
Mm-hmm.
there is a celebrity, the host invited any celebrity, so the host asks question and I stop that video and I try to answer that question. I assume myself as a celebrity and as a
Mm-hmm.
person like who is going to answer, and I try to answer that question. Then I pause, then I listen to again like how he or she is answering and how can I improve my answers. So this one technique I'm doing nowadays. This is new thing I added recently.
I see, I see. And then, yeah, I haven't really um, told my learners to do too many things. I always tell them to come take short-term goals, like maybe for 10 days, have a little goal.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah.
once that is achieved, go for another short-term goal. And
Hmm.
maybe go for another 10 days. And then after that is done, go for another goal. So step by step, because many of us are afraid to
Hmm.
engage ourselves in doing any of these learning activities for a long time, and
Hmm.
that seems to be working. In fact, as I said, one of the learners, Amritpal Singh from Punjab, yes, he
Hmm.
now he is at a stage where he's able to speak very volubly. That he doesn't need to worry about his vocabulary. That he doesn't need to think as to what words he should use. He is able to speak very fluently now. Okay,
Hmm.
now that is because he is into many learning activities. He reads books, he writes every day, he writes down
Hmm.
his thoughts, and he comes up with certain compositions, and those compositions he uses in sessions with me or with other tutors, he told me. And then he also does listen to podcasts, several podcasts, particularly
Hmm.
to Mahatriya. And what other things? I think he also watches certain documentaries. Yes, all these he does. um,
Hmm.
Apart from that, I would like to share with you the experience that I have with one Mr. Adil Mahbub from Patna, Bihar.
Hmm.
What he does is that he considers himself, like, he talks to himself. Self-talk is working.
Hmm.
In his case, he talks to himself from the morning till the night he goes to bed. He talks to himself. And today he is also a very, what shall we say, fluent speaker, in the sense that he gets vocabulary very quickly and very
Hmm.
easily. Then there is
Yeah.
another person. His name is Mallikarjuna. He is from Karnataka. He is a teacher, a higher secondary school teacher, and he
Hmm.
reads the editorials of the Hindu newspaper every day. So he comes
Okay.
with an editorial and then he reads that. There are people like who just find it very difficult to read. They do not have the habit of reading. They tell me, Titus, you suggest me a book and I will buy that book. So to some, I have suggested a few books and they come with that book and they read maybe just a page for one day just to get that habit inculcated in him or in her. So different
Hmm.
ways people actually are trying to improve their communication skills. And one
Right.
more thing I would like to share is people sometimes take just one quotation and they try to
Explain
elaborate that
it.
quotation,
Hmm.
explain that quotation, and then come up with further discussion topics. So that becomes actually a point of our conversation. These
Hmm.
days, also, there is another one. Apart from the English Yaari session notes that we give, I also use what is known as Heroes of India. There are so many people like Dashrath Manchi. His story, we discuss his story, the man who cut a road, right? I don't know whether
Hmm.
you know that person.
No, I
Another
don't know.
one is,
I first time
yeah,
I heard about you,
Ashrat Manchi
about
again.
that person. Yeah.
He lost his wife. He couldn't
Hmm.
take his wife in time to hospital, and so he couldn't save his wife, the life
Okay.
of his wife. So then he managed to reduce a 43-kilometer road to just by foot by 15 kilometers, so that
Okay.
people now are able to go to hospital faster than they used to, say, 10 years ago.
Yeah,
And
I
then there is
heard somewhere that story, but I don't remember exactly what happened.
there are so
Yeah.
many Indians. There is one
Hmm.
person called the Turmeric Queen from Meghalaya. I don't know whether you have heard of that figure. Her name
Hmm.
is somebody by the name, forget her full name, Sui or somebody. But she became famous during this COVID time for planting
Hmm.
turmeric, and she managed to teach this art of planting the right turmeric at the right time, collecting a lot of income, generating a lot of income, and managed to get the women of Meghalaya together, around
Okay.
600 women. So women empowerment program. And there is one
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Fauja Singh who died 3 weeks ago. Fauja Singh, he
Oh,
started taking marathon very seriously at the age of 89. And then he died at the age of 114, just 2 weeks ago
oh.
or 3 weeks ago.
114 years old.
Yeah,
He
114 years
was.
old. He was knocked down by a rash driver. Otherwise, he wouldn't have died. He was still
Mm-hmm.
running while he met with his he died in this accident. So lots of
Mm-hmm.
people like that, and those becomes, when give them the topic like this, and then ask them very relevant questions based on that, and that takes us into what shall we say, into certain discussions on
Mm-hmm.
certain themes. So that also becomes very, very relevant.
Yeah.
So I don't know, trying out all different ways to help our students to, not students, learners, to improve their communication skills in every way possible. But some of them, for example, they would simply start speaking from the beginning till the end. They engage in conversations and conversations and conversations. So,
Mm-hmm.
Priyanka, that's what exactly my experience so far has been on this platform. I find that people are very much interested. People from the US, people from Canada, people from today. I got again from, where was that place? Yeah, the UK. There was somebody from the UK and
Oh.
from Germany. There are a number
Mm-hmm.
of them from Germany, from the UK. Then from Malaysia, they have from Malaysia also.
Mm-hmm.
um, Everyone is interested in improving two things. They say, I want to improve my fluency, and I want to increase my fluency, improve my communication skills. These
Mm-hmm.
are the two things that they need. Some of them are very patient enough to stay for a little longer. Others, they need, what shall we say, they just need to crack that particular interview,
Interview.
something
Mm-hmm.
like that. Yes, I don't know. So
Okay.
Priyanka, how have you seen people who have made, what shall we say, stayed on for a longer period of time to improve English? I know somebody on this platform for the fourth year now. He has been not on this platform, but 4 years now. He has taken this very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Have you come to know of somebody who who have been on platforms like this in the pursuit of improving English?
Yeah, there are many examples. I would love to. I don't want to name here, but I know many people,
Many of them.
specifically in YouTube field. They want to
Mm,
improve their communication skills because they are teaching some students, and they want to grow on their YouTube channel. So because of
mm,
that, they want to improve their communication skills. So I have few friends. They are on EnglishYaari
mm.
from 2022. So like since 3 years they are here on EnglishYaari platform. So there are many examples.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think I heard from somebody that in order to improve your English, it is better that everyone becomes a YouTuber.
No, I
Yeah,
don't think so.
see. Now,
It's
this is
about
a,
their choice. They
yeah.
can track their progress easily, but I don't think like if a person is YouTuber, that is 100%, there is a 101% surety you will be a good speaker. No.
No, I think the reason is that he says that I suggest that everyone becomes a YouTuber so that you post your first YouTube video, and then you see the change that will come over you within a period of 6 months or so. So compare the
Mm-hmm.
first video with the video that you would shoot after 6 months. So then you are
Mm-hmm.
able to track your progress. I think there is a lot of sense in that. But English Yari is doing that. Instead of shooting a YouTube, what English Yari is doing is that it is providing a recorded
Video.
video,
Mm.
recording of every session. So you
Right.
are able to keep it with you, and then you are able to see the progress that you are able to make. Right.
Right.
Priyanka, to tell you the truth, whenever somebody comes from a YouTube, I lose all my originality and I become totally somebody else, and I lose my what shall
Oh,
we say? I'm not a big fan of this what
YouTube.
shall we say,
Mm-hmm.
becoming a public image like that. Maybe that's the
Oh,
reason.
okay.
But otherwise, I simply prefer to be with the learners. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being very honest with you. I'm telling you that. I mean, depends on you, but to me, it doesn't uh, make me be myself. I lose
Hmm.
myself. That's one reason.
Yeah.
That's one.
Yes. Yeah, I can
So
understand. So I want to ask you one last question.
yeah.
You are interacting with many learners, and there are many activities. You told me we can do that, this, and so according to you, according to your learners, which is the best activity we can use and we can improve our English 99%?
One thing that really works is, from the first minute till the last minute, that is from the first to the 25th minute in every session, speak, 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 speak.
Hmm.
Seriously, yeah, this is really working. And I get a lot of, what shall we say, lot of comments these days. Not that they're right, but when they come to me in sessions, they tell me, Titus, I like the way that you conduct it. You know why? Because I'm getting a lot of chance to speak. And
Hmm.
so now what I do is that I reduce or I tone down, like I reduce every other content and I
Hmm.
increase their speaking time as much as possible. Let them speak. Be there, watch them speak, and they improve. They keep improving. If this one thing can be taken care of, that every day, if you can make it a point to speak as much as possible, let it be any topic, become as familiar as possible, talking on any topic that you may get. But talk, speak, and speak again.
Hmm.
Like practice and practice and practice again. Reading is good, yes, and reading should be there. For example, so many people, even I think Virginia Woolf, one of the writers, has said that if you read 1,000 books, then you will have words flowing out like a river. That's true.
Right.
1,000 books, yes. So reading is important, yes. But I would say speak every day. Don't
Hmm.
compromise on speaking. You have to speak. Words have to come out of your mouth. And you
Right.
need to make mistakes. No worries. Make mistakes. As many mistakes as you want. Because on this platform, only the two. I would listen to your mistakes, yes. But then you make a mistake outside, many people will find that fault.
Yeah,
So
right.